Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing the horses back into work. They've had a month off each, although Holly might have had a little bit longer because she was a little bit lame and I had the vet out, so she's all better from that now. We are just doing groundwork today and I haven't uploaded in a while. Not only have they been out of work, but I have also been out of action. Lockdown here finally ended after 265 days, I think. Really long day. Really long day. A lot more than a day. Lockdown finally ended, and the day that it ended, where did I end up? In hospital. Yeah. Stress and my body do not like each other, and my body just pretty much said HE double hockey sticks to the no. So I was in hospital for a few days. We also had a massive storm. This one banged her head because she's Holly, of course. He was fine, of course. So yeah, there are some updates for you. I also have some really big news, but I'm going to save that to the end of the video, so make sure that you watch to the end. I'm going to go get my pivo, get the horses ready for a bit of a groundwork sesh, because I do not want a repeat of bringing Holly back into work in winter when she was crazy than me. So, man, that really smarts. Do not cut yourself on barbed wire, guys. So yeah, let's do this. Alright, here I am with a voiceover. Woo! I'm sitting here with my cat Olive, and I'm just going to talk you through what I'm doing with Holly and Moo, because I included Moo's session in today's video. So there I'm just teaching Holly to be a bit more aware of me, because she can be a little bit bargy. Not bad at all. Just teaching her to stop when I stop and to pay attention to me. And this is something that I do a little bit differently with Moo. With Moo, I just touch the head, but with Holly, I'm trying to teach her not to panic when she hits the end of the rope when she's tied up, because she tends to panic. So I'm just teaching her to just relax a little bit with the pressure by pulling down, and then just rewarding her when she does sort of just come to where I am. And there I'm just adding the extra step of putting some pressure on her head and then just smothering her with love. I think she actually really enjoyed doing the groundwork because she got so many pats. This horse is so snuggly. There I'm just making sure that she stays where I want her to. And then I lean my body back and use a hand motion to bring her in. She was a little bit unsure, so she stopped a bit short, so I still rewarded her because she did take a step. And here I'm just teaching her to walk at my pace. This is really important if you maybe need to slow down, like when I had to be on crutches, or if you're ever in a wheelchair and they need to go at the pace that you set. So and as you can see, she is not very aware of where her legs are, and I think that's half of Holly's problem, is she always hurts herself. And there I'm just getting her to move over with the hindquarters, because I want her actually using that hip muscle to really stretch over. Because even though this is a groundwork session, I'm also kind of using it as a rehab as well, by walking her over the poles and stopping her, backing her up to get her using her hindquarters more, by getting her to sit back on it, so that she's building up that strength, because she keeps hurting herself in that area, so there's obviously a lot of weakness there. Very responsive. I really liked that one. And there I actually started running because she didn't walk fast enough. She's not very reactive in that way. So I obviously want her a bit sharper to what I'm doing. You just see, she's like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. She stopped there. She's a little bit too far in front, so I get her to back up. Again, that's really good for that hind quarter. And more pats. More pole. I really want her to lift that hind quarter and get her more aware of her legs so she stops hurting herself so much. But she is such a brilliant horse, and it's such a shame that she's spending so much time off. And there we're doing tight turns because I want her, again, actually crossing over with the hind. You can see how stiff she is there. I'm hoping that will improve with a bit more ground sessions. More pats. I think here I'm just getting her to move one way and then swapping her over. Yeah, so moving the shoulders. This is really handy if you have a horse that's really difficult to put on the trailer because you're getting them to move their shoulders and get them to do even one step at a time. Sorry, the microphone keeps cutting out. I'm so sorry. There I'm just getting her to move her hindquarters over. She still needs a little bit of a touch because she's not reactive enough. I'm bending her head around me so that she knows that she's meant to turn. I'm definitely not an expert in this, by the way, guys. I am trying to be a dressage rider, not a cowgirl. And here I am again, just asking for that head to come down a little bit. Yield to that pressure, Holly. And you can have lots of pats. She definitely loves her pats. This is my funny, creepy walk. I like to pretend well, I don't like to pretend, but I think it's really important that you walk at lots of different paces, lots of different ways. Because if you ever need like a child to lead them somewhere, you don't want them just barging over the top of the child. There she's getting really quick with her backing up. I was really happy with that, so I gave her a big pat. And here's my little kid walk, and you can see her head just comes down to my level. And it's also helpful for them to walk with their head down because it strengthens up their back muscles. So win-win. And again, I'm doing transitions like I would under saddle. Walk, trot, walk, trot, walk, trot. And again, that should strengthen those hindquarters. Wow, we've got a huge storm rolling in. So reactive there at the end. So lots of big hugs for Holly Horse. Now it's Moo's turn. I used to do so much groundwork with him. If you don't know his history, I do have to do a meet my horse video for him. I bred him and trained him myself, but obviously with a lot of help from people much more knowledgeable than I ever was. So we did a lot of groundwork because he was a very confused young horse because he had me, somebody that didn't know that what they were doing. I'm not a believer in that beginners shouldn't, well, no, I wasn't a beginner, but like green horse makes blue with bruises and things. I don't really believe in that. I think as long as you're getting the help that you need and you're willing to learn, you can have any horse. Because a dressage trainer once said to me that if I can train this horse, I can train any horse. He was so confused. He was actually rearing up if he didn't want to do something. He was so stubborn. And just one cowboy came out and showed me some tricks, and I was like, wow, I have a really good natured horse. And people were saying, he's a psycho, get rid of him, you shouldn't have this horse, but maybe he was spoiled, I don't know, but like, he has been amazing. And you can see, he actually really, well, he looks grumpy there, but he really enjoys doing the groundwork sessions. And when we could have a more enclosed space. I started doing some liberty and like trick training with him, so I'd like to get back to that. And we probably will next year, so you'll just have to stay tuned for the news. Oh, there was Holly. She broke free again. She was just standing there patiently waiting, so I just picked up her halter and then came over and turned the pivo off. So much calmer response from Holly instead of running off. And there I am. I'm just giving Moo a big cuddle. He's such a good boy. Hi everyone! So I filmed that video and then realized that I never actually told you the big news. So the big news is that we are moving from this property. We have about 3 months. It was 4 months, but now it's about 3 months. That's how much time has passed. So we're moving the farm. It's actually already set up for horses, so I'll be able to ride day, night. That's a hint, but I can't really say that much. But I'm so excited because it's fully set up as a performance horse property, and I'm so excited. I'm still pinching myself. So yeah, I'm so excited, and that's the really big news. So once we move, I'll do a barn tour or something. Big news. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. Make sure that you watch the video of me falling off Moo here, okay? So make sure you click that video, and I'll see you in day 2. Okay, bye.